What's good, folks? Welcome back to an October manga haul. It's a big one. Had a few large pre-order orders come in this month, and thought instead of doing two separate videos this time, I'm just gonna do one big one and be over with it. And then finally, when this video is done, I'm going straight into filming my collection video. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on what I have in my collection and seeing every single series that's in it, you can just, stick around. It's going to be out sometime next week, hopefully. Yeah, let's just get into it. First off, I have a series that I picked up because the anime just started and it was really cute and right up my alley, and that is My Senpai's Annoying. I bought all 5 volumes that are out and pre-ordered volume 6 because the anime was just super cute, and I really like that whole workspace romance thing that it's got going on. And this manga release is really cool because it has color on every single page. It's very minimalistically colored, it's solid colors and so on, but it's still really nice. But also why this this release is more expensive than regular 7 Seas volumes. They're also quite big. Looking at a different one, another one, Hitomi Janishai with Strangers, which is basically Komi, but for people with certain tastes. This is really wholesome, but it's also pretty nasty. But yeah, you can see the difference. This is a standard 7 Seas volume, and this is their larger size. Might as well continue with the 7 Seas series. This one is, I bought this without realizing what it was. I hadn't looked into it or anything. I just thought it was going to be another odd couple romance with a shorter guy and a taller girl. But no, this is hentai. So be aware. If you're a nasty man, shout out to the Dog Stage, the Dog Stage Chase. Pick this up. It's very, very nasty, and it's not. If you're underage, do not attempt to buy this because it is straight up hentai. It's an entertaining read, but it's absolutely nothing mind-breaking or challenging or anything like that. It is purely for comedy and for nasty man purposes. And I think so far there's 7 volumes out in Japan, and it's going to take a while to come over, but 7 Seas under the Ghost Ship label, or they bring out the nasty stuff. I actually think, no, this is a Ghost Ship, and these are all regular 7 Seas. Another Ghost Ship title, The Holy Texts, Super X Heroes. It's not good. This is more nasty than this, but it's just it's just about the titties and the ass and shit. But well, it's not about shit, but you get what I'm saying. This volume is a little controversial. It's Japan, man. They do weird stuff, and if you can't overlook it, don't buy the series. You will have been warned. They come wrapped for a reason. Kids, don't buy this. If you're a nasty man with culture, buy this, and do you like big girls? You will not be disappointed. You should, however, probably not let anyone look through your collection. Next up is We Never Learn. I am still not caught up. Think this might be the beginning or in the middle of the whole different ending saga of this manga. I know it's finished, and that the last few volumes are just different endings for every girl in the series, which is kind of nice, kind of fan servicey, but might as well make everyone happy. This cover is kind of raunchy for this title, to be honest, but hey. What I've read of this, I really, really enjoy it. It's a lot like quintessential quintuplets. So if you enjoy that, you will definitely like this. next up is Volume 5 of Orient. Orient is... It's starting to grow on me. The first 3 volumes are absolute dog shit. Volumes 4 and 5, I read them back to back, and it's getting kind of interesting. Also, Otaka's art, fantastic. Like, look at these covers. Kodansha ruined the spines by doing this ugly ass red. You can see it over there. It sticks out. It's ugly. They should have went with the spines being the same color as the cover. That would have been absolutely dope. But nope, they didn't. But the covers are just, they are so nice. And this is actually getting an anime. So if you're interested, pick up the volumes now, because if the anime does well, the volumes will go out of stock, and Kodansha is very bad at reprinting stuff these days. So, well, every publisher is, but I just don't like Kodansha. They do, however, have some nice series, which I'm going to buy regardless. Next up, Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest Volume 8. I love Fairy Tail. It's my childhood. Get out of my case. Haven't read this yet. I've heard it's actually decent, so take that as you will. Next up, another Mashima work, Eden Zero Volume 12. Volume 13 is 12 and 13. I mean, look at this cover. It's pretty nasty. It's pretty spicy, and I just like the feel of his stories. Like, they're very much not intended to be engaging for people who seek deeper meanings in their anime, but they're just great dumb fun. And apparently this gets pretty dark, and the anime was decent in my opinion, and I'm looking forward to reading this. I am glad that I decided to finally get caught up with the physical release for this. Next up, another one I need to catch up on, Fire Force. This cover is hard. It goes really hard. I like it. The animation for the anime is great. The art is, what I remember, it's decent. It's more of, what's his name? Okubo's artwork. It's just like Soul Eater. And Soul Eater is essentially classic, no matter if you like it or not. Everybody pretty much knows Soul Eater. Next up is a pretty slept on series, Moriarty the Patriot. I really enjoy this. I've stopped reading the manga because I watched the anime, but if I ever want to re-experience the series, I am definitely doing the manga. It's a great read, and it's a great story, and it's a good retelling of the events, and you actually really enjoy both Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes. They're both great characters, and their side characters are good, and the plot is very exciting. I would look into that if you like a good mystery. And also, it's actually pretty action-y. Like, it's an action series, so it's pretty standard shonen, to be honest. Next up, One Punch Man. I really need to read this volume. The anime is the first season of the anime is in my top 10 of all time. I even enjoyed the second season. I overlooked the bad animation, and just it's super funny, and I just enjoy the fun. I've heard though that the later parts of the series become more about the action and less about the whole making fun of shonen, but have yet to experience that myself, so we'll see where it goes. Maybe this will plummet on my favorites list. Next up, Chainsaw Man Volume 7. What can I say? People love Chainsaw Man. I enjoyed this volume. This was one of the first volumes where I was like, okay, I want to see where this is going. This is getting exciting. Still, the story is a bit all over the place. It's a little bit difficult to keep track of everything. And I'm not super sold on the art. It's very unique. The art is unique. Gotta give it that. It's just not my taste. But I am enjoying Chainsaw Man. Just not my favorite. Next up is personal favorite of mine. This is my #1 favorite manga of all time. Blue Exorcist. it's one of the first mangas that I really got into, and it's kind of lacking in these last few volumes. You can really feel that the popularity is an all-time low, and the creator doesn't really want to work on it anymore, and the publisher doesn't want to do it. I'm pretty sure it just went into hiatus again. It was a great ride while it lasted, but it's probably not going to be a lot longer before it gets axed. But then again, it's been around for so long, and I mean, they've started doing these thick volumes. Volume 25 was even thicker than this one, and that's usually a sign of either last volume or something. But no, they're still going, but we'll see how long it has left to live. Next up, volume 12 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, the art, man, it's rough. I'm not a big fan of the art. The anime was fantastic. It was so beautiful, and it was really, really, really well done by Mappa. But yeah, at least the story makes up for the rough art, in my opinion. The art is great for the action scenes, but everything else just looks like sketches, and I don't enjoy that. But I assume it's an acquired taste, or I don't know. It's just not for me. The story of Jujutsu Kaisen is for me, but the art, not so much. Next up is actually something I've only read the back of this, and the art looks interesting, and the back, like the blimp on the back, sounded interesting. Volumes 1 and 2 of Heavenly Delusion, and I had this on my wish list for such a long time. I just didn't want to buy it because there was no... the website I usually buy my manga on didn't have anything in regards to the second volume. There was no date or anything. And then it just dropped one day, and then they were both in stock. And I've been meaning to check out Denpa books, a title by them, but I just haven't been able to find one that I wanted. Kaiji haven't been in stock anywhere near me. But this one was, so I decided to pick this one up, and I like that it has like French flaps and everything. It's kind of like this next title, which is this signature title, Asadora, which is by Naoki Urasawa, and this is volume 4. And gotta say, I've been enjoying this. It feels a lot like this feels like classic Urasawa. It's very much in the same realm as 20th Century Boys in terms of mystery and the characters and everything. It's great, and I hope it continues to be good, and I'm going to be picking it up regardless, but so far it's been really good. I can't wait to get into this volume 4. This just came in today, along with some of these other series. Next up, volume 6 of Spy Family. I am very interested to know who that is. I don't know if she has been introduced. She might have. Oh, maybe is that the other agent? I can't remember. It's been a while since volume 5 came out and I read that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I think this has been out for a while, but my pre-orders have been delayed here in Europe, which is kind of sucky, but that's just how it goes, I guess. Next up, feel-good series, Days on Fest. This is basically laid back camp, but musical festival. I think it's 4 or 5 volumes in total. This is volume 3, so just a couple more volumes left, and then that's gonna be a wrap. It's very, very chill. I really enjoy the characters, and it's just if you need something very relaxing to read and something to make you want to go to a music festival, just like laid back camp makes you want to go camping, pick this up and give it a read, or just, acquire it somehow. Volume 15 of Komi. We all know what Komi is. Hitomi-chan is coming for Komi's ass though, because this stuff is wholesome, and it gets real good real fast. This is a bit of a slow build up. I'm caught up with the scans, and I mean, it's getting good now, but it's also kind of in a weird spot right now. Next up, another comedy series, We Are the House Husband. I need to catch up on this. I watched the anime, really enjoyed it. Read the first volume, really enjoyed it. Decided to pick up the rest because I really, really like the way the humor is in these. Next, Rent a Girlfriend 9. It's just like every other Rent a Girlfriend volume. It's just the same all over and over again. Kind of annoying, but gotta read it, I guess. Next up, one of my favorites, Watakoi, Volume 5. Kind of sad that it doesn't have the last bit of the story. So I guess we're gonna get a Volume 6 that's just gonna be half a volume, well, a single volume, since these are 2-in-1. So I hope so, because I really want the last bit of the story, and I don't want to have to read scans for it, but we'll see. This was really cute, but it ended at a really weird place because you want to get the rest of the story. Boys Won the Riot, absolute great LGBTQ plus series. It's a good series, very entertaining to read, and it tackles a lot of issues. And if you like fashion, it's very good. If you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, this might be something you want to read. Also, if you aren't and you want to try to dip your toes into this whole realm of literature and in general, this is a good place to start. And it's going to be like 4 or 5 volumes, so it's a pretty short read, and it's good. Kodansha is really pushing this hard too. Like, there were so many ads for this everywhere. Next up, Black Clover Volume 27. My boy, Nacht. I love Black Clover. It's great. It's a good shonen. Wish more people would get into it. How to Relationship. I'm only picking this up because I started picking them up earlier, and I enjoyed the first volume. Maybe this one would be good. Last one was It's a girls love series. It's released by Viz, so it's pretty tame, pretty bland, nothing special. Oh, my foot's asleep. Call of the Night. I really like this vampire series. It's pretty cute. Kind of has some romance, some comedy, a little bit of action. The art is really nice, and the covers are great too. This is volume 5, if I didn't say that already. Can't wait to get into this. More people should really read this. I'm not sure why it's gone under the radar so much. Next up, overpriced single this volume of Burn the Witch. Sure, it has a cheap slipcover, but it's not worth 18 euros, that's for sure. But I can't wait to read this. I actually haven't read any of Burn the Witch at all, so I'm looking forward to getting into this, as I really love Bleach as I was growing up with it. But yeah, I gotta break into that later on. Next up is Mashle. I really love Mashle. It's a mixture of Harry Potter and One Punch Man, and I love both of those, so it's great. I can see why some people wouldn't enjoy it. It's pretty much just a reskinned One Punch Man, so it's not like it's something new. Next series, which is last, but definitely not least, is volume 3 through 7 of the Pokemon collector's edition. I've been picking these up. I just had to fill out my most recent order with some manga to make it worth picking up, and I decided to go with these as I already had 1 through 2, and I'm only missing the last 3. And yeah, they are really nice editions, and they are heavy. Like, I am not sure how they made these books so heavy, because none of my other omnibuses are this heavy. Like, they're almost as heavy as something like a colossal edition of Attack on Titan. But yeah, that was all for this time, guys. Stick around for the collection tour, and have a good one.